wait.
The alien invasion of Earth will be met by a group of fearless warriors that number just 100 souls. 100 wonderful defenders of our world. Their faces are forever masked.
Hey everyone, what is up? I'm back with some more Wii U goodness. The greatest game ever made, The Wonderful 101. Check out my books at blackcatbooks.org. Man, I would love to make something as cool as this. I actually think a couple of years ago I was thinking about a project. I don't know. Damn. I don't think that's one I outlined. I think I had a concept for one, but whatever. I think it was more Power Rangers influence than anything else. Yeah, that's definitely... That's the thing about being creative sometimes. You really do lose track of certain things you wanted to do and accomplish. But yeah, I wanted to come on today because I am getting sick of PC gamer nonsense. It really is getting out of hand with how certain individuals will still defend PC gaming in the current year because it's getting ridiculous. I've tried PC gaming. I really did try. I did try to giving it the benefit of the doubt. Like I really did just. I really was like looking at it at this perspective. Like, well, maybe I'll be able to like just not buy Xbox or PlayStation Next Gen. Maybe this would be a way out, because, like, of course I'm going to get better and better PC gaming, obviously, because of my work and stuff like that, because I'm always, like, experimenting with new programs and stuff like that. I like my PC. I'm happy with my PC. I use it for all sorts of things. I use it for, like, to help me stream, to do all these things, right? You know, I write my books on it. I love my PC, design my website, write on my website. I use PC, right, for a bunch of very practical purposes. I like PC. However, I do not like PC gaming. Rather, specifically, I don't like this weird denial among PC gamers that, like, PC gaming is anything but completely irrelevant. Like, it is laughable at the lengths these people will go to deny that, like, PC gaming has any kind of credibility or longevity. Like, really, at this point, you're basically just playing TF2 for, like, every single day, because, like, there's nothing else worth playing. Again, the thing about TF2, it's not the game itself that's special, it's the community and how long it's lasted. So, of course, it's gonna, like, get new players constantly. Like, it can run on anything. It's not... But that's the thing. It can run on anything. Like, it doesn't need to stay on PC. Like, it could make the jump on Switch and have a new surge in popularity, but that's not going to happen because Valve are lazy shits. Like, really, when you get right down to it, there's absolutely nothing on PC. Absolutely nothing. Like, what was your big game this year, last year? Half-Life Alyx? You know, already completely forgotten. You know what I mean? Like, this is why Valve doesn't make new games, because they can't compete with what Nintendo is doing every single month. You know what I mean? Like, literally this Direct. Like, I was thinking about to myself, like, wow, this Direct is not great by Nintendo Direct standards. It's not great by any stretch of the imagination, but it's still better than what PlayStation, Xbox, or especially PC is doing. No. I didn't even think about PC gaming, because PC gaming is completely irrelevant. If you own a console, if you own a PlayStation, an Xbox, or a Nintendo Switch, you have access to all the games that PC gamers have with more flexibility when it comes to, like, your home setup and things like that. Well, maybe flexibility isn't the right word to use. They're designed to plug into your TV, and they can do certain things that you would have to, like, go out of your way to do with your PC. For example, like, you know, streaming movies. Like, I would never use my PC to connect to a TV to stream a movie, but I do that on Xbox all the time. And I'm realizing now that, like, I don't want Steam clogging up my my memory space on my PC. Like a lot of people are saying, like, well, we'll just expand your memory then. Well, I don't want to pay money for that. Like, I have plenty of space. It's just PC gaming is just takes up so much memory. Like even with as much space I have, like I literally deleted Steam and it completely freed up my storage space. I was having like storage issues for a while. I was trying to figure out like what was going on, but it was Steam. Like it was Steam just fucking with me by having all these crazy, insanely spacious games just in my library, just clogging everything up. Just awful, pure awful. Just all right. So yeah, PC gaming is it's basically dead. At this point, it's really interesting how the big default excuse that PC gamers come up with is like, well, we can just illegally pirate games and then have someone illegally adjust them for us so they run on PC. That's their narrative right now. That's their narrative. They can play old Nintendo games, so it's better when it really isn't. It's interesting. Like, obviously, I could do that. I could illegally download pirate games and then play them, but I don't. It's better to play them on hardware. That's the thing. That's the thing. PC gamers don't really realize that because they don't play on the original hardware. They don't even own the original hardware a lot of the time, so they don't really understand how a lot of these games play. They'll cite, like, YouTube videos. They'll, like, pretend they know all about these games. They'll pretend that they play everything, but they don't because the games simply don't run. I mean, basically what they do is that they take footage of a game and they just put it on YouTube and say like, oh, this is running on PC when it really isn't. And then, like, the PC gamers applaud, and then brag about how great PC is, and then they don't buy or play the game. They don't play the game because they don't play games at all. At all. It's pathetic and sad. It really is. PC gamers are pathetic, and I am sick of their narratives and their attitude regarding Nintendo consoles specifically. It really does feel like they go after Nintendo consoles the most. Maybe it's just because I'm a Nintendo fan, but like it's really weird how they're always bragging about like pirating Nintendo games and emulating Nintendo games and citing all like talking all this crazy shit. It's completely asinine. I mean, it's really. I mean, if you were really pirating and playing the wonderful 101, like why were you hyped about it coming to Steam? Like. Really? Like, really? It doesn't work. It doesn't mesh well. If you already downloaded and played this game illegally, why are you buying it again? Of course of course nobody bought the game on Steam because nobody buys games on Steam, at least not while they first come out. It's just because of the sales, man. And that's the primary purpose of Steam. That's the primary purpose of the PC platform. It's not for hardcore day one buyers. It's for people who want to buy games on sale. Cheap older games on sale for like $10. Like I bought like Resident Evil 7 for $10. It's to inflate sales numbers basically. Yeah, even Sony is doing this. Like that's why they ported Horizon Zero Dawn. Like they're going to use the PC platform to like boost their numbers to pretend the IP is as popular as Zelda when it clearly isn't. Like nowhere near as much. That's another topic. That's another discussion. That has more to do with PlayStation. Well, to be fair, every third party does that. You know what I mean? Like PlayStation is just doing what they do, trying to remain relevant or trying to hype themselves up by pulling this stunt and getting a mediocre game that nobody cares about ported to another platform. I just hate it. And that leads me to my other subject. Yeah, the Wii U is still better than PC gaming, for sure. There are still plenty of games that simply aren't playable on PC, that haven't been ported to PC, that will never be ported to PC. It's really interesting. PC gamers were in a unique situation in which they could have actually salvaged one of my all-time favorite Wii U games, Devil's Third. Well, maybe not one of my all-time favorites, but one of the obscure gems on the platform, right? The one that people were trying really, really hard to pretend was awful when it was actually better than games like Battlefield, Battlefront, Call of Duty, Titanfall. What are some? Overwatch, TF2, Splatoon. I do prefer Devil's Third over Splatoon. I really PC gamers, right, got a version of the game that was ported. You basically got the online multiplayer, right? You had Devil's Third online. PC gamers were had the opportunity to download and support this game, but no, they completely failed. They completely failed to help make this unique, fun, military third-person action game, right, successful. Like, they completely botched it. They allowed one of my favorite things to fail, and it's just sad. It's just pathetic. And obviously we still have when you get right down to it, like, that's all PC gaming is. It's just a bunch of ports of games that are better on consoles anyway. So when you look at it from that perspective, like, why would you ever buy or support PC gaming? It's just it's asinine. It is completely pointless. And, like, it's really interesting seeing PC gamers brag about visuals for games like this, or games like, I don't know, Breath of the Wild. Like, seriously trying to pretend that the PC version is somehow the definitive version, when it clearly isn't. When they clearly don't even know what the original version is. When they clearly don't own the original version, they never intend on playing the original version. They're just elitists, really. Elitists who don't know what they're talking about. They're like the film critics of the world, like the people who gave Marvel, who keep giving Marvel movies perfect scores for being woke. You know, the same people who gave, like, Black Panther a perfect score, Captain Marvel perfect scores. Oh, it has black people and women in it. That makes it the greatest thing ever. That's the kind of mindset these people are going into. They have a bias, and so they hype something up purely to support that bias. They have no critical thought. They have no appeal. They have no idea at all what a good video game is. Otherwise, they would be playing exclusively on Nintendo consoles. And I guess that's kind of they're basically the mobile gamers of the serious gaming industry. Like, everyone has a PC, so it's really easy to just download Steam. Like, you know, if you're upper class, you can buy, like, I don't know, like a $1,000 PC and be able to play the same games that a $250 console can. That seems like to some people a good deal, but at the end of the day, like, it's better to just have a console. It's better to just have it's better to just, you know, have the Nintendo console. It really is. There's no real justifying Steam at all. You don't get physical copies of games. Like, it's not really worth supporting. And plus, you get, like, situations like, oh, the Wonderful 101 Kickstarter, which should never have been supported, by the way. It's really interesting. It's really interesting how when a game gets a PC port, or a PC and PS4 port in this case, people were adamantly defending the Kickstarter when it really, really should never have happened. I feel really strongly about this. Like, gamers really should have rose up and really rallied against that Kickstarter. It really should not have happened. The game shouldn't have been ported. It shouldn't have. This is the end of the chapter, right? The game shouldn't have been ported. The game shouldn't have. The game shouldn't have required a Kickstarter. Like, it should have just been an ordinary release on Switch, published by Nintendo, But yeah, like the mere existence of PC gaming is making video games worse. Like it's helping companies enable their toxic practices of staying off of Nintendo hardware, which is completely unacceptable and is the root cause for why video games are getting worse. Because they're not competing with Nintendo software. They're not competing with the best games in the industry. You want to know why games are getting worse? It's because they don't have to compete with the Marios, the Zeldas, the Fire Emblems, the Pokemons, the Animal Crossings. Even shit like F-Zero, I think, has a bit bigger audience than a lot of the shit that the general a third-party release schedule. Like, generally speaking, they have like one big IP that people actually care about, like, you know, the Elder Scrolls, Call of Duty, shit like that, and then they just milk that into the ground and just oh shit, hang on. This game is so much fun, by the way. I cannot get around how much fun this is. Oof. Oh yeah. Damn, that was so much fun. Ah, damn. Ah, man. I really need to clear up. I really need to clean up my act when it comes to damages. I keep getting hit. I haven't played this game in a while, so I'm still getting used to it. I am going for 100% completion. 101% completion, I'm sorry. So right now, I'm in the process of... Oh, well, that really was the last enemy. Okay. I'm in the process of collecting all the hero hearts and collecting every... getting all of the achievements. I've already gotten a couple. It's not... Shit, really? Just because I got hit? Oh, well... Damn, embarrassing. What a great game, though. What a great Wii U game that wouldn't have happened without Nintendo. It just... Alright. You know, when was the last time Valve contacted, like, a studio like Platinum and made a cool, crazy, unique, new IP? Never! That simply doesn't happen! It just... Alright. Wait. Oh, yeah, I needed to, Yeah, I'm looking for hero heart pieces, so I'm gonna have to go through the list here. I'm still missing 3 of them, I think. Oh, no, 4. 3 or 4. I actually completely forgot that's what I was doing. Let me see here. Oh, that's a YouTube video. We don't want to watch YouTube videos. Let's see, during mission 004, yeah, I think it must be Operation. Yeah, I think we'll just go through all the operations until we find it. Okay, going down the list, I think. So Operation 006, A and B.
Operation 006, Gorgon Island.
Alright, might as well start. Should we watch the cutscenes? I mean, I'm talking all this shit about PC gamers. I mean, I love the story in this game. This game really does have 10 out of 10 writing. So much better than The Last of Us Part 2. If we're talking shit about... okay, like, this game, by itself, proves that the Wii U is better than the PS4, the PC, and the Xbox One. Like, this is a game that truly stands as one of the best ever made. And yet, people shit all over it because, oh, it's confusing, it's hard, I don't understand it. Instead of learning how to play, they decided to talk shit, you know, play stuff like GTA 5, GTA 5 PC, The Last of Us, just absolute garbage. Rather than supporting, like, actual creative new things like this, like Pikmin 3, like Super Mario 3D World, A Link Between Worlds. So many better games in that time period of 2013, well, 2012 really, to 2015, right? The Wii U was dominating, and nobody cared. Nobody cared. It's so frustrating. And you have the audacity years later to hype up a Kickstarter release of a game you didn't play on other platforms. Like, no. They should have just released it on Switch. Oh, wait, where am I going? Where am I going? Okay. Operation
006. After Wonder Blues joining your team. Oh, Wonder Black joining your team. No. That's...
The cube in the slot. All right. For mission 4. All right. Hang on. Oh, hey everyone! Thank you all for tuning in. Yeah, talking shit about PC gaming. It's long overdue. Damn, I am just. You know, it's interesting. I didn't like games like Super Mario 3D World. I have issues with. Oh wow, rank up. I have issues with. You know, certain Nintendo games. Like I wish Nintendo Land was more fleshed out, right? But even games like that, right? Like I legit feel like, you know, these games have aged way better than like basically anything that the PC gaming community has put out. Like the AAA games. Like it's interesting. Like I like Resident Evil 4, right? Resident Evil 7. I'm sorry, Resident Evil 7 to a certain extent. But even I was like, when I was playing it, I was just like, you know, this is only good in comparison to other third-party games like Resident Evil 6, right? Resident Evil 5 and 6. It's good compared to those, but why am I compared to like the actual good, you know, Nintendo games? It's like it really can't compete. Oof. Yeah, like all the good parts of like Resident Evil 7, I think, are near the beginning of the game. Anyway, like it does kind of peter out near the halfway point. Not that the game critics really brought that up at all. Like it's like a 15-hour, it's like a 10-hour game that like gets boring halfway through. Like really, all right. All right. And I liked that first half too. So it was one of those situations where I'm just like, wow. I really underestimate sometimes just how low the standards are for the PC gaming community, the third-party fans of third-party titles, right? So many people defended Metal Gear Solid 5, defended Death Stranding, defended all this crazy terrible shit, while continuing to like act outraged about like really good games, you know, Star Fox Zero, you know, Devil's Third. I'm throwing out Wii U titles. Oh yeah, ARMS, Codename Steam. Oh yeah, I popped in Codename Steam earlier today, like right before I had my interview. Well, which went really well, by the way. Right before I got my new job, and I had a blast. Like that game is phenomenal. I was really, really upset actually that there wasn't really anything else to do, because like 100%ing that game doesn't really interest me. I mean, I put like 30 hours into that game. Like I played it to death. I loved it. It's so long. It's so fleshed out. It's so compelling. Like that's one of those games that was made for me, right? Like, you know, I'm an American history buff, American literature buff. Again, I literally have. I'm a novelist. Check out my books at blackcatbooks.org. Maybe I should do a write up on Codename Steam actually, and like it's all of its references and stuff like that. That might actually be interesting, because I don't think most people really understand how well constructed the world of Codename Steam is. How well it implements all these like classic characters, way better than something like something shitty like. The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, which, by the way, sucks. I can't get over. Like, I talk all this shit about gamers, right? But I legit think that like comic book fans, specifically mainstream comic book fans, are probably worse, because like they have absolutely no standards at all. Like they legit believe that Alan Moore is some deep, compelling comic book writer when he's awful. He really is. He really is. That's probably going to be one of my. I mean, I haven't. I really will. I would love to go over his work and like talk about how terrible he is, but like right now I'm focused on my own life and career. Maybe 10 years from now, like, but I don't know. He's not a rebel, by the way. I'm with. He's definitely. I don't like how people like paint certain individuals as being like against the man or like not mainstream when they're very much mainstream and for the man. It just that annoys me. And he's a novelist too, so I mean maybe that's where I should start, like actually talking about his novels, which I've never read, but I'm sure they're not very good. I just got done reading a YouTuber's novel. Well, I didn't get done reading it. Lindsay Ellis's Axiom's End. I'm not quite finished with it yet, but it's awful. Like it is unbelievably awful, and I cannot wait to talk about that when I actually finish it. I wish I did finish it day one, but unfortunately, and I wanted to prepare for my interview and things like that. I didn't want to stay up late last night. Like I'll probably finish it. I don't know, soonish. Like as soon as I finish it, like I am gonna be talking about this shit, and it is gonna be hilarious. Because I think I'm the only person who's gone over the actual book. Like everyone else who's read it has sort of been part of her like audience. Like I'm the only like person who actually spent money on it and read it of my own volition. So like I'll be able to talk about like the plot and stuff like that. It's awful. It really is terrible. Oof. All right, here we go. That's not the best score, but it's a lot better than PC gaming. All right, shit. Mission 4. Wait, what? Okay. I think this is where it's supposed to be. So you're supposed to take the cube. After placing the cube in the slot in Mission 4, drop whack to where. Okay, so you just move it and then. Hey, what? Oh, here we go. Yeah, I would say this game's gamepad implementation is not the best. Oops, shit. The fuck? What just happened? All right. Yeah, Star Fox Zero had way better gameplay implementation. Oh wait, did I really? Oh wow, pathetic. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Purple. There you go. You just associate it with the colors, and then wait a minute. Blue. Wait, where's the blue? So you want the left to the blue. There we go. And then just hit the blue. Oh, what? Oh, come on. No. Okay. 0 to 10. This game's too hard for me, man. I'm going back to PC gaming now. Said no one ever. Oh, and that's another thing I think people, why PC gamers like emulators so much. They can just use save states to get through like really difficult games. Oh, you can't beat Ninja Gaiden? I beat that easily. Like, sure, I used a bunch of save states. I used them on every single boss, but I still beat it. I'm a real hardcore gamer. Just, here we go. Hang on, shit. Oh, what? Oh, was I not supposed to do that? Okay. Yeah, I'm legit like, wait a minute, what am I doing? I actually haven't done this in a while, so I'm just like, wait a minute. How does this work? You know, the more I play this, the more I really do appreciate just how this is one of the best games ever made. Like legit, like probably like overall the best action game. Certainly the one with the most variety. Bayonetta, the thing about Bayonetta is, and I think this is the thing that kills Bayonetta for me personally. The minigame segments are awful, and like Chapter 9, no, not Chapter 9, the one before Gene, like Chapter 9, Chapter 8 or 9, which one is the motorcycle one? Wait, Wait, why can't I go back? I was supposed to go back, right? Wait. Oh, is this it? Oh, here we go. Yep, that's exactly what I needed. Awesome. All right, 3 more to go. What was I talking about? Yeah. So Bayonetta. I think the reason I've really begun to appreciate this game is way better than Bayonetta. It's because of the mini games. Like this game has so much more well implemented like gameplay deviations and like adaptions that are take their own set of skills to accomplish. Like as opposed to like Bayonetta where you just like sort of cheese them. You basically just have to learn how to cheese them both. They're not fun. They're like the worst part of the games for sure. I think everybody agrees on that. Like the games are still a 10 out of 10. Like we're talking about like the games that we're talking about like what makes a 10 out of 10 game like better than another 10 out of 10 game. I think everything about this game is better. Like I think the combat is better. I think the story is better. I think the visuals are better. It's actually a Nintendo exclusive. There was just nothing. Like maybe I would say it's a bit more inaccessible, and it's a bit like it's a bit grindy in some respects, where you have to like find hidden things that are kind of obnoxious. But at the end of the day, like it's still, I think overall way better. Here we go. Shit. I think it's more demanding. I think it's more difficult. Yeah, normal on Bayonetta is really easy actually. Like I'm playing on normal now, and I'm still kind of struggling a little bit because I haven't gotten used to it again. It's been a while since I've played. So I'm kind of like, so it took me a while to like remember how to like pry this thing open, how to cut it to shreds. Like that's what makes it better than Bayonetta. I think it's so much more complex, and there's so much more things going on. There's so many things you can do against all these different enemies. Like you're always learning things. Like yeah, sure you can always beat them, but you're always like learning all the crazy intricacies, like how you would like best tackle them. Like there's all these things you can do that are pretty practical, but like some methods are better than others. It's remarkable how interesting it is. And again, seriously, nobody gave this game props. Like even I think the game's biggest enablers, the Matthew Matoses. Like I don't see those people like coming out and saying like, yeah, this is way better than Bayonetta, when it really should be obvious. I would say way better than Devil May Cry 3 for sure. Like way more content. Yeah, Devil May Cry 3 is shit. Let's just let's get that out of the way now. My daily dose of raging about Devil May Cry. And again, I've 100%ed like Bayonetta. Bayonetta 2. I'm in the process of 100%ing Bayonetta 1 and this. Like, I know what I'm talking about. Like, Devil May Cry is shit. Honestly, like, I was reading Hellsing, and I was just like, wait a minute. Isn't this guy really similar to Dante? Is Dante just a ripoff of Alucard? Because, like, it seems very Devil May Cry-ish, only actually good. You know what I mean? Like, shit. Bayonetta feels like a way more original character. Like, Bayonetta is like the Devil May Cry concept, but, like, more refined and, like, more interesting and less generic. Nothing about Devil May Cry holds up in past 2004, I would say. Like, Devil May Cry should have been immediately replaced by Ninja Gaiden. Like, Ninja Gaiden really is the superior, the patrician's choice when it comes to action games, character action games. At the time, of course, God Hand was out by then. This was back when, like, non-Nintendo games were still good, by the way. Resident Evil 4 was better. Wait a minute, where am I going? Yeah, PC gaming died first, right? I would say PC gaming died in, like, the 90s. Like, you were still getting, like, World of Warcraft was probably the last really good, well, Well, the thing about World of Warcraft is, I think that kind of set the trend where, like, PC gaming isn't fun or interesting. It's addictive. It's designed to be addictive, to sort of create this thing where you sort of revolve your entire lifestyle around it. It's pathetic, and I don't take it seriously. I find it really interesting how after the Diablo Immortals debacle, you know, something that would have, like, ruined Nintendo, that would have ruined all these other... nobody is seriously talking about it anymore. Nobody really addresses the fact that, like, you know, Overwatch was kind of shit. Like, Overwatch 2 isn't going to be good either. Like, nobody's really bringing that up. Like, people are still holding out hope that, oh, we'll someday get Diablo 4. You're not getting shit. You're not getting shit. Like, ugh. Honestly, like, I own Diablo 3 on Switch. Don't care for it at all. I don't understand why anybody would get hyped for that. It's so interesting. Like, we get so much shit for, like, the way Nintendo games look all the time, and yet somehow Diablo 3 is completely acceptable. Like, really, really. That game came out in 2012, right? You know, completely broken. People couldn't even play it. Not that you hear people bring that up anymore. It's ridiculous. Like, the double standard between, like, Nintendo graphical capabilities and, like, the PC game. Like, they release shit like Lisa and, like, it gets praised, right? Like, Shin Megami Tensei gets mocked and ignored. Like, oh, Persona's better. Oh, by the way, yeah, I'm really enjoying Shin Megami Tensei 4. I picked it up. I didn't pick it up. I picked it up. I took it out of off its shelf and finally started playing it again, and I'm really, really hooked. And I think I will keep playing it. I think I will be able to finish it. Honestly, I would love to get all these Shin Megami Tensei games for 3DS, but that might actually be the main reason I play my 3DS in the foreseeable future is Shin Megami Tensei games, because I do like them a lot. I mean, I always liked them, but I just never got into them. You know how it is. Yeah, I was busy when that game came out. Shit. Not came out. Yeah, I was poor when it first came out. You know, completely in poverty poor. And when I bought it, I was preparing to start my career and stuff like that. So yeah, I didn't want to get into, like, this really hardcore franchise around that time period. But I'm at the point now where I forgot about this chick. I forgot about this drama. Yeah, I probably should just go to the operation screen and... Oh, wait. What am I supposed to do here? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't even need to play through this operation, I don't think. I'm mostly just doing it for fun because I enjoy it that much. There's not any more Hero Heart pieces in this chapter, so... I'm literally doing this for no reason other than I enjoy, and possibly to get a better score. You do need to practice a lot of these operations, so I think this game takes a lot more practice than Bayonetta too. That's another reason I think it's better. Oh yeah, I was having a look at the Steam remastered achievements for this. Most people didn't like. I don't even think like half of the people who bought it on Steam have beaten it. And if they did, they beat it once. Like, they didn't get a lot of the achievements. They didn't accomplish much. And that's the PC gaming audience in a nutshell, man. They don't accomplish anything. They don't play games. They don't experience things. They just beg for ports and then don't actually play the games. All right. It's a trap. You know, when I ask for stuff like, you know, Persona 5, that means I actually want to play it on Nintendo hardware. Oh, that's right. Oh, is this the blue chapter? Oh, yeah. That is the blue chapter. Wow. All right, I might as well look at my chat. I'm sure I have a lot of people. Hey, everyone. Nice to see you're still making content, mate. I thought, oh, yeah, thank you. Hey, what's up? Have you ever played on PC, though? Yes, I just uninstalled Steam. Horizon was amazing. No, it wasn't. Let's see... Titanfall was shit. I can't believe this is real. What is the premise of the Wonderful 101? Superheroes fighting aliens. Like, this is like... Oh, wow, I really did that poorly. That's my pet peeve about platinum games. Like, they make you update the score when you do better. Like, just why don't you just do it automatically? All right. Yeah, so this is basically what Avengers wishes it was, like actually cool and badass. Like the Avengers is shit. During Mission 4 in the area with the 2 torches. Yeah, okay. Oh, there we go. I thought that was my phone. I was like, wait a minute. Is someone calling me this late? Going to attend the Xbox Live event? I'll try to stream it, but like I keep having these issues with streaming. I don't know what it is. I guess I could just go live early and then like do a test stream and then like try to figure out like what's going on with that. I have no idea, man. Like I keep messing with my settings and it just does not work, which is really weird because my game streams are fine. It's like my YouTube reaction streams that suck. Yeah, if you want to see what the story is about, I'm going to play this cutscene. Like, this story is actually really, really good. Way better than anything PlayStation has put out. Oh, by the way, Horizon Zero Dawn is on PC and nobody is talking about it. It really just goes to show you, like, the most hype thing about that announcement was that, like, oh, it's coming to PC. Like, nobody cares that it's actually out. You know what I mean? Like, you don't see people, like, buying Horizon and being like, oh, this is the greatest game ever made. Like, no, it's, they buy it when it first comes out, they get excited about it, and then they hype it up, and then they forget about it because it doesn't live up to expectations. It's not like this, where I'll be like sitting here praising this game for like, look at this. How is this not the coolest thing ever? Yeah, I can't get over how well like executed all this is. Like, this game seriously has like a 10 out of 10 story, and nobody praises it for that reason. Oh, here we go. And there's shit you won't notice until like repeat playthroughs either. Like Wonder Red and the general guy, I can't remember his name, do have like a history like fighting each other. Oh, here we go. And it's not exactly pointed out in the dialogue. It's so subtle and so amazing. Oh, here we go. And the Pompadour Paragon is, like, badass as fuck, too. I mean, I know they didn't want to just give him, like, 101 original wonderful ones, but just for this one segment, but, and that's why he's by himself and kicking ass, but, oh. It's so good. It's so good. Can our heroes save the day? Yes, they can.
Arthur, I'm here to get you out of this mess. This makes us even. Nelson.
Well, I'm not a comic writer. I don't know. I'd make a Mario movie or a novel adaptation, but yeah, I'm not interested in comics. Let's see. Wait, where am I going? Will Wedgwood, kindergarten student. Oh man. Dad, no, come with us. Staying here is suicide.
Staying here is the only chance I have of getting this done. Now quick, into an escape pod.
No, Dad! I'm not leaving you!
Will! Get him out of here, Arthur. You can finally owe me one for a change.
Don't be a fool, Larry. Even your Sentinel suit won't withstand that blast wave. This is my job.
Arthur!
This is how you do a real heroic sacrifice, by the way. This isn't like The Last of Us Part 2 or any of this garbage. I love that guy's ridiculous beret, by the way.
Listen up, vermin. Time to take out the trash.
Oh no. Oh no.
What? Get to watch your daddy die? Want revenge?
This is actually really, really, here we go.
How about you pick on someone your own size?
Yeah, he's like, what, like 30 feet tall? Yeah, so this is actually a really good, really great character moment. Like, I would say, like, Wonder Red is probably one of the greatest new Nintendo heroes in the past decade, for sure. If it wasn't for the multiplat, I would be pushing for him being in Smash. Like, because Platinum squandered their partnership with Nintendo, though, I don't want it anymore. Like, you know, they had such a great thing going, and they completely botched it. It's just... It's really sad to see, and I don't see them really recovering from this. I don't see them putting out a game this good ever again. You know what? They haven't. It's been seven years, right? They put out like some good stuff, Star Trek Zero, things like that. But for the most part, it's been a downward spiral for them, honestly. Ever since Star Trek Zero, I think was the last really good game they put out. I doubt, really, that Nier Automata is as good as people say it is, but I wouldn't know that because they haven't ported it yet, and they really should have done that a long time ago. That should have been a day one thing. Like, it should have been one of the first RPGs on Switch, to be honest with you. Like, there's no real justifying in it. Like, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but like Bethesda seems to have no problem with Nintendo versions of games. Here we go. Yeah, certain developers have no problem with it. A lot of the cheap ones do. It's like it's the really toxic ones that are basically on PlayStation's payroll. Like a lot of these Japanese third parties, they're being paid not to support Switch. By the way, don't be surprised that they're not supporting the most popular console in their home country. It's because Sony is actively preventing them. Well, not preventing them, forming partnerships with them to prevent that. Oops, here we go. Shit. Man, I need a bigger spiral. Oh, you have to draw a spiral. Oh, no. Uzumaki. Oh, no. The spiral, man. The spiral. Oh, shit. There you go. Yeah, a lot of these gimmick fights, it takes a little bit of effort to... Shit. To adapt to them. I'm really good at, like, the basic game, but, like, sometimes when you're doing stuff like this, it's kind of hard. Oops. Kind of hard to adapt. Oops. Here we go. Yeah, I don't think there's any real denying this game is way, way better than the Last of Us. The highly lauded original, not the sequel. Like the original, the one people actually like. This is supposedly like it's just better. Like in every way. Like it has a better story, it has better gameplay, it has better visuals, like it's more exciting. Like, what does The Last of Us do? Like, really, it's so frustrating seeing like PlayStation fanboys just praise The Last of Us just because it's the game they're supposed to be praising. It's just that's kind of happening with the Ghost of Tsushima right now, because like here we go. Like, people are praising it just by virtue of it not being The Last of Us Part 2, when they should be discussing, like, well, is it actually a good game? And they're not. Like, it's kind of interesting. It's kind of fascinating how quickly The Last of Us Part 2 was memory hold. Like, people are either, like, trying to damage control it, a la Girlfriend reviews, or they're trying to, like, just memory hole it and just ignore it.
You have to go on alone. This is it.
Like, no one is seriously talking about, like, the decline in quality of Sony and its third-party partners. That's nobody's seriously bringing that up. It's frustrating. The PlayStation event was awful. The Xbox event was. They're having one tomorrow, right? Nobody cares. There's a reason everybody's like demanding, like, where's the Nintendo Direct? People want Switch stuff. They don't want this Xbox or PlayStation garbage. They just want the Switch. So if you don't put your game on Switch, you are a failure, and you don't know what. Let's see. Alita, not yet. I think I will though. I saw the Nostalgia Critic video on the movie, and I actually thought it looked rad as fuck. So I think I would like Alita if I did watch it. Oh yeah, the PS1 Mini. It's so interesting. People really do. They always have overhyped the PS1. Like even today, you still like obsess over this. There are still people who obsess over like PS1 supposedly outperforming N64, but if it outsold N64, it was because it was selling to a new audience, people who traditionally didn't play video games, like older people, normies, basically. Like it was a casual console. Meanwhile, like the N64 was like doing all these cool, exciting things with, the PS4. With the analog controls. Like, N64 was truly revolutionary when it came to 3D graphics, and yet people seriously will pretend that, like, Final Fantasy VII and Metal Gear Solid can compete. Like, why don't people talk about, like, the decline in quality in Final Fantasy after 7? Like, why don't people blame PlayStation for that? Why don't people acknowledge, like, how Metal Gear Solid 2 was disappointing? Why don't people talk about, like, all these IPs that simply don't get made anymore? The Suikoden's, the Contras, the Castlevanias, a classic Castlevania. Even back then, PS1 never got a classic Castlevania game. It's obnoxious. All right. Okay, so I don't think the heart piece is until. Hang on, wait. Oh, here we go. Here's my gun. Wait a minute. Yeah. It's so. This game takes a little bit getting used to. Okay, so you have the typical like shmup shooting sections, right? But you also have like your Unite morphs too, so you can do. Excuse me, all sorts of stuff. Like I said, like. I mean, even when these sections aren't great, they're always better than the Bayonetta ones. By the way, where's the outrage about, like, Microsoft canceling Scalebound? Like, why aren't more people talking about that? Like, people will obsess over, like, Nintendo and how they treat shit like, Mother 3, Star Fox 2, some Japanese exclusive games, but nobody talks about, like, Scalebound at all? Like, really? Like, that was the game that made me buy an Xbox One, right? Actually, that's probably one of the reasons I'm so anti-multi-platform console in general. Because like, I put my money where my mouth is, right? Like, I saw, like, the Bayonetta 2 backlash, right? And I was like, okay, I don't want to do that. So when a game comes out for another console, I'm going to support it. And as it turns out, my trust in Platinum and Microsoft was completely misplaced. Like, the game was canceled, it never came out, and I really don't play anything on the console at all. Like, the games I do play are, like, considerably lesser than... What the fuck? Did I get stuck? Oh, wait. Did I get stuck on the... Oh, wow. His ass sticks up. Okay. I think you can cut through the chains. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, yes, there are some weird aspects of this game that I'm kind of, like... That kind of slipped my mind, to be honest with you. Like, I was like, wait a minute, why isn't this chain breaking? But you're supposed to shoot it, apparently. So yeah, I got into PC gaming, you know, long after I got my Wii U, right? This is the reason I'm doing the live stream. I got my PC long after my Wii U, and yet I stopped playing PC before I stopped playing Wii U. I actually don't think I'll ever really stop playing Wii U because I have so many classic games on it. You know, like the Mega Man Battle Networks, Castlevanias, you know, all the exclusives that still haven't been ported, which there are several, by the way. Like, there are so many games to, like, continue to play on Wii U. Some of my favorites ever, including this, Pikmin 3, which I am going to go back to eventually. Those are the ones I've just been playing a lot of. But, man, there are just so many good games, better games than anything the PC has gotten ever. The Wii U has outlived PC gaming. It's sad to say, but not really sad to say. It's obvious to me that the PC gaming is dead, and oof. What's the point of like having the Wonder Gun? I mean, I guess you can like shoot in all directions, which is kind of nice, but. Yeah, it's taking me forever to get, like, all these hearts. I can't wait to move on to the next achievement. Because I'm just, ugh. I'm getting burnt out of heart hunting. Because I'm not even completely certain that this one is the one I need to get. How many do I need? Like, 2 more? Or is it 3 more? Yeah, 3 more. Yeah, it's going to take a while to get them all. Well, to be fair, I only need, like, 3 more after this. I only need 3 more in total. But, like, I mean, they're all in, like, different levels, I think. So, like, they're all probably at different levels, so it's going to take a while to get them. Yeah, I bought a copy of Kingdom Hearts 3 on Xbox One, and Tomb Raider, actually. So, I still haven't played them. I need to get around to that. I have been getting through my backlog, so I'm thinking I'm gonna try to get through my backlog before I start my new job, and then just casually play the stuff I actually want to play. Well, casually isn't the word I would use. Yeah, I remember this trick, but I completely forgot about the... Here we go. Look. Hey, what? Oh, I thought I was... Like, how did I get hit? Okay. I mean, I guess that's one of my complaints. Like, sections like this, like, kind of last too long. But, like, unlike Bayonetta, you can sort of, like, skip them and go to, like, straight to the boss fights. So you can, like, play them, do what you need to do on them, like, 100% them, or do whatever you want, and then move on. Like, there's no section where, like, you don't have to go through these to get to a boss fight. I don't think ever. So, yeah, I would say it's still better than Bayonetta for that reason. To be fair, Bayonetta's kind of like that, too, but... I think that's why people don't rag on, like, Chapter 8 so much, the motorcycle one, and they bitch about Chapter 14, because that one, like, locks the best boss fight in hack-and-slash history behind it. Like, it's the worst level ever, but you get to fight Gene 4, which is, like, amazing, and, yeah, people are salty about that. You have to go through this terrible shmup section to get to, like, the best boss fight ever. It's awful. Yeah, people always hype up, like, Virgil, but, like, in DMC3, but, like, yeah, he really doesn't have anything on Gene. Yeah, Virgil has to be, like, the most overrated action game antagonist ever. Like, I don't find him interesting. I don't find him cool. Like, even, like, I like the God Hand guy better. Like, honestly, like, that idea is better. You know what I mean? Like, you really get it really gets the idea across better. Where, like, he's this normal dude who's working with demons, right? Like, he has the God Hand, right? He's using your power for evil, which is, like, way more interesting than what Virgil does. I mean, it's basically the same thing, but it's not as interesting. it's really weird about Virgil because like there are things about his characterization that I like, but overall it's not handled well. Like you know there are too many contradictions in between 1 and 3. People don't like talking about this, but you know DMC has like a ton of continuity problems. People who like say these games have a good story are full of shit. Oops. Or else like severely autistic. I don't know. Like DMC fans are just obsessive. I think. Like it's sort of like how Dark Souls fans will tell you that like Dark Souls is like the hardest thing ever when it really isn't. Like DMC fans are like that. They're just obsessive. I mean, to be fair, I think DMC5 might be the end of it because I don't think DMC5 is going to have nearly the legacy that 3 had. Like, there are some like hardcore fanboys who are saying it's better than 3, but I don't think audiences are that enthused about it. Like, nobody's saying it's better than like God of War 2018, for example. So yeah, I think DMC's time in the sun is basically over. Like once Itsuno stops working on the IP, I think that's gonna be it. It's gonna be over, and that's gonna be a good thing. Yeah, I like Dragon's Dogma better than I like DMC. I wouldn't even say like Itsuno's untalented. Well, I mean Dragon's Dogma. I mean that was more like what he wanted to do, right? That was his project, as opposed to DMC, where like. He's just taking what someone else did and trying to make it interesting. I don't know. Like I don't like shit talking Itsuno for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, I haven't heard him like do anything ridiculous. Like I don't think he's like an Inufune or anything like that. I'm not willing to like shit talk Igarashi either. If anything, like Igarashi's based. He's pretty consistently released games on Nintendo hardware. You know, the Nintendo era of Castlevania is my favorite ever. It's really interesting. How is Castlevania garnered this reputation for being like a PlayStation-centric franchise when like literally everything has been like on Nintendo? Like other than Symphony of the Night, which is super overrated and complete shit. You know you have the NES trilogy, you have 4, you have on Super Nintendo. Like other than maybe Bloodlines on Sega Genesis, I can't think of anything that's like legit like popular with fans that's not on Nintendo hardware. And really, like, Symphony of the Night should have been ported a long time ago. I don't know why it hasn't. It's on Sega Saturn, too, which is weird to me. But nobody talked about the Saturn version. I don't know what the deal with that is. I don't know, like, people love pretending PlayStation has, like, a way better library than it does. So that might have something to do with it. Like really, when you get right down to it, without the third-party games, PlayStation has nothing going for it. Yeah, I love how this is supposed to be like railing on PC gamers, and I just default to like start shitting on. Well, to be fair, it's the same problem. It's like what I said before. Like these are companies that don't want to compete with Nintendo, who don't want to compete with like the big boys of the industry, and so they have to deflect and like sort of create this alternative platform, and like they have to do everything they can to like prop it up and keep it relevant. It's just. It's obnoxious if you can like see through it, which I don't think most people are. Right now, I think most people are still stuck in that 90s mindset where they sort of think that like they have to buy like every single gaming platform that exists rather than simply just ask like the games to be ported to like the Nintendo hardware. Like you don't have to buy a PlayStation to play Persona 5. Like either they put it on Nintendo or you don't play it. That's all you have to do. Like you don't need to like just you shouldn't keep like enabling their bullshit. Like you really shouldn't. All right. Here we go. Like this third-party showcase, the Nintendo Direct Mini, it's a really good example. They really should have had more games to show, and it wasn't Nintendo's fault. It was the third parties. Like the third parties are consistently refusing to announce new games for Switch. They're always like making excuses and trying to justify it, like saying like shit like, "Oh, our audience isn't on this platform." There are things they do to try and they're trying to create this narrative, but they're having a lot of trouble continuing to justify it with Switch. Like it's by far the most popular platform. Like companies are selling a lot on Switch. Like indie games developers are doing really well. You know, plenty of third-party exclusives are doing well. Astral Chain sold like 1 million units. Astral Chain did outsell Bayonetta. It's interesting how people will say Astral Chain bombed when it actually outsold Bayonetta. I don't rail enough on like people criticizing Astral Chain actually, because it really did get the arms treatment to a certain extent. Like people were pretending it was like awful or like terrible or something when it was actually really, really good. Here we go. Did we get it? Yep, there we go. My damage is just awful. I'm not so good at this. Oh, hey everyone. Yeah, I haven't. I don't know anything about Luigi's Mansion Arcade. I haven't played it. Yeah, I would say console gaming has officially killed PC gaming. Like, all you're getting is ports of old Nintendo and PlayStation content. That's it. Like, that's what you get excited for. Like, where's Persona 5 Switch? Like, that's the big game, like, for them right now. Is like, where's Persona 4? Here we go. Oh, that's right. Okay, okay, so what I was supposed to do is area with the 2 torches. So yeah, this game is so satisfying. Alright. Hang on. Ah, shit. Okay. Hang on. Yeah, I think... Here we go. Oh, come on! Yeah, the scoring system for this game is just frustrating. That's kind of frustrating. Yeah, I killed all the enemies in a split second, but oh, my combat score. My combat score is trash. Yeah, you really have to fight to get like really good scores in this game, which is part of the fun, I suppose. But yeah, this game has a crazy amount of replay value for sure. So it said it was around mission 4, but I don't see it. I'm looking for like 2 torches. There were some at the beginning, but there were like 4 of them. Like, so maybe it was a misnomer. Oops, maybe they got the number wrong. Shit. Yeah, backtracking in this game is obnoxious. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Okay. Oh, there are 2. Okay, here we go. No. Okay, that doesn't seem right. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and see if... PC gaming didn't die, it was murdered. By consoles! Yeah. Yeah, at this point, I think it's mostly just a bunch of older, wealthier people who just can't move on to PC gaming. That's the impression I get. Like, the people who support PC gaming don't know anything. It's really interesting. They don't know basic shit about, like, what's on consoles. Everybody knows what's on PC. Like, absolutely nothing, but... hang on, what? I mean, there's nothing wrong with, like, being a casual video game player. But, wait, here we go. Wait. Like, if you don't, like, like playing video games, you can just say so. It's not that big of a deal. All right. Oh, the area with the 2 torches. This is it, right? Form a triangle. Wait. On the trapezoid. Wait. What trapezoid? Wait. Form a triangle. Oh, wait. What trapezoid? Okay, here are the 2 torches. Yeah, so this is definitely where it is, supposedly, but, I mean, unless I'm, misremembering it. Unless my guide is fucking with me, which it might be. Why do I... Hang on, wait, what? Why is the... Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going on here. Am I actually doing a P? Wait, is that how you do the Platinum Forever? Yeah, there we go. I might have to look at a guide for this one. I'm not entirely sure what... I need more specific instructions. Hang on. Oh, whoops. I probably should open a new tab. Yeah, finding shit in this game can be hard as fuck. They're all hiding. It's just... Hang on. What? After mission 4. But where is that? Well, I'm on mission 4 now, so I guess I didn't see it, so, alright. Yeah, I definitely didn't get that, though, I can tell you that much. Yeah, I'm gonna go up here just to check, but I don't think we passed by that area. I mean, it's one of those things, like, how would you ever figure it out without a guide, like, really? Okay, I don't think it's here, but... And also, there's a bunch of torches. Like, there's a bunch of torches in this area. Like, describing it as, like, its location as being... Oh, here we go. Wait, what's up this way? I don't think I've been up here either. Yeah, because I'm doing this so much, because I'm looking for so much shit, I'm finding all sorts of things I've never seen before. I found some, like, Gethtrick files and stuff like that. Really, really cool stuff. The game has a really fleshed out lore. I don't think anybody's really talked about that. Maybe I could do a video on that, talking about Wonderful 101 lore. Because it does have deepest lore. Yeah, and then the next time the Platinum tries to scam its fans, I can, like, be a voice against it. That's one of the reasons I'm so upset with them. They really did scam the fans. Like, when you get right down to it, that's exactly what they did. They scammed the fans, making them pay for something they shouldn't have had to pay for. Like, really, a fucking Switch port. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna be spending all night playing Nintendo games. No PC for me. Or anybody else for that matter. Like, I swear PC gamers spend more time on Twitter bragging about PC gaming than they do, like, actually playing PC games. Like, I never hear these people talk about, like, games they're actually playing and enjoying. Oh, here we go. Wait, 6. Wait. Did I walk past it? Wait. Shit, hang on. Could I have walked past it? It said after 4, so maybe I did. Hang on. Oh, I know what I'm looking for, but yeah, I don't want to play through that entire stage again. No wonder I didn't find it. Shit. So yeah, I did all that for nothing apparently. Oh wow, that's great. So if I can't go back, I think I will be able to go back, but we'll have to see. Yeah, I don't envy people who played this without a guide. Yeah, maybe I should get the official strategy guide for this, because I don't know if there is one. I haven't seen one. I've never heard anyone. I mean, nobody gets those things anyway. I remember the last time I looked at a strategy guide, it was for Uncharted 3, like a decade ago, right? And it was basically just a director's commentary. And it was like it was the saddest thing I've ever seen. Like, oh, press forward to, like, the games are so easy and straightforward. Like, they can't even give you like tips and tricks. Like, it's literally just like telling you like how they film scenes and shit like that. That's Uncharted. Uncharted is just garbage. Yeah, people aren't hard enough on Uncharted, I don't think. Oh, oops, here we go. Like, Uncharted was, oh damn, I haven't fought these things at all. I forgot how cool the enemy designs are in this. Like, I haven't fought these things at all since I started playing. Yeah, I've played through a couple of levels actually, and these early levels are pretty long. All right. I think that was a problem that a lot of people had with the game, is that like it feels like a lot of these fights are really overwhelming at first. Oh, here we go. Oops, here we go. Ah, shit. Really? Okay, we gotta pry these things open. Open that shield. Oh, wait, shit. Here we go. Yeah, at this point, there's really only a handful of games. SMT Nocturne is coming out on Switch, and I expect it'll probably do way better on Nintendo consoles than it will on PlayStation. Just because assuming it's the same game, unless like they do something stupid like have Dante be exclusive to the PlayStation version or some shit. Like, I think the Switch version is going to outperform it. And then, like, really, what's the justification for continuing, doing that? You know what I mean? Like, it's inevitable that Persona's coming to Switch. They're setting up for it, I think. Well, we made Nocturne a multi-plat. All right, here we go. So, of course, we were going to put Persona 5 on Switch. Yeah, where was it? It was he said after episode 4. In this area with 2 torches. Where is it? Wait, hang on. Yeah, where is it exactly? Yeah, after episode 4. So what? Well, I don't see the trapezoid. Yeah, I wish the video was more specific about where it actually was. Okay. After mission 4. Oh wait, oh, that was the wrong one. Okay. Sorry, it looked like the same operation. Okay. Yeah, I see where it was now. Yeah, I was getting my information confused. All right, so you're supposed to go up here, and the trapezoid is actually up here. All right. So like it just looked different. Okay, this one looked different than the other one. All right. Yeah, I think I am just going to end the operation here and then go ahead and... Because that's my priority right now, is to get all the hero hearts and get that achievement. So get this. You're supposed to draw... Okay, shit. Draw the wonderful ones. Wait, shit. Yeah, how would you have ever figured this out without a guide? Oh, do you have to light it up first? Hang on. Oh, come on, that fire doesn't melt the... Wait. Okay, got it. Awesome. Alright. Okay, we got it. So, oh, we might as well get the game saved first. I don't think it saves automatically when you get a new one of these. So we'll save it first, and then we'll bounce. Yeah, finding these things are annoying. I don't know how you would you would have found that without a guide. I really don't. Oh shit! Now we gotta. Damn! If we hadn't gone up here first, we could have just gone up there and. Yeah, my love for this game outweighs my hatred for PC gaming. This game has me so enamored I can't even be angry about like something I fucking hate. All right, here we go. And of course, I'm not gonna rant about PC gaming for like hours. I mean, I guess I can do that, but. Is that the end of the operation? No. I'll battle on the bridge. Mission 7. Is it not saving? Wait. Yeah. That's another thing I don't get about people bitching about this game being hard. Like, it's really, really forgiving. Like, if you die, you immediately just start over again. Like, I think the enemies stay at the same health no matter what. And you can, like, just set it on very easy if you're having that much of trouble with it. And the game is so cool anyway. I can't imagine someone playing the game on very easy and not enjoying it. Oops, shit. Yeah, I forgot about this gimmick fight. So, yeah, this giant bridge is tilting, and you have to, like, balance yourself so you don't tip it over. Like, again, this is a great example of how diverse this game is when it comes to its combat situations. As opposed to, like, God of War and, oh, mash the QTE now. It's just, ugh. It only gets, like, more intense on higher difficulties, so... Wait, what enemy? Oh no, she's giving exposition about her background. Oh no. Yeah, Amorta is a great character, by the way. Honestly, like, I love all the characters in this game. I don't think there's a single character I dislike. It really is, like, a perfectly executed, like, 10 out of 10 game. With no real flaws. Like, there are nitpicks, but, like, this isn't a 7 out of 10 game. IGN is full of shit.
Oh my god, that is so precious! Pipe down. I'm trying to listen.
Yeah, Luca putting Pink in her place. Pink is like a complete bitch. I mean, it's kind of her character, but
Eyes that looked upon the weak
she is a bratty 18-year-old girl.
and a pure
Oof.
heart that suffered no evil. He was our protector. But our comet's peace was shattered when Geth
Yeah, I wouldn't have minded a yellow ranger in this case. Well, I think in Sentai, like, the yellow isn't necessarily associated with females the way it is in, like, Power Rangers. Like, traditionally, like, you have the really girly pink ranger, and then you have the more practical, artsy yellow ranger, and I've always preferred yellow rangers over pink rangers. Usually. I haven't watched all Power Rangers, so I can't really say, but yeah, I think generally speaking that is true. Typically.
Mercilessly, they were slain. Orkin's Lord Father, his mother, and the love of his life.
And the love of his life. Oh.
Wait a minute. What's that last part you said?
Oh no, she's pissed.
Love you. Tell me you did not say love.
Oh, Pink got cut. Oh no. Yeah. There's certain aspects of the plot that aren't elaborated on. You know, the identity of Vorgan's lover, Pink's little brother, who mysteriously went missing. Like, there are some aspects that don't really get elaborated on. Like, there's still a lot of stories to be told in this universe. And unfortunately, it doesn't seem like we'll ever get a sequel. Honestly, I'm not sure I'd want a sequel if it's going to be a multi-plat. Like, come on. Like, shit. Make it an exclusive or I'm not interested. Because, like, think about it. Like, if they make it a multi-plat, they're basically shafting all of the Switch's unique capabilities. You know, the Joy-Cons and all of this stuff. It's just... That is basically completely unacceptable to me. Like, you have to make it a Nintendo exclusive, built ground up for the hardware, and taking advantage of everything it can do. Like, putting it on every console is, like, basically just a waste of time. And it's just, if people want to play the game so far bad, they can buy the Nintendo console. Forky, Is that why she likes him so much? Because he has, like, a deep and troubled backstory?
Big like Swiss cheese.
It has holes in it.
You would not know class if it walked up and wrapped its manicured fingers around your neck and throttled you, you little punk!
I love Pink so much.
Careful, Blue! The girls, they are quite scary.
Alright, You know, I'm pretty sure I've spent more time playing this than any PC gamer has spent playing Half-Life Alyx. I mean, what else? What is there to do in it? It's like, what, a 5-hour game that people tried to pretend was good for like a week before they moved on to other things. Yeah, that's Half-Life Alyx. I would love to rag on more PC games, but there really aren't any. Honestly, like, Half-Life Alyx isn't even really a PC game. It's more like a It's more like a VR game, which I think needs to be classified differently. Because like, not only do you need like top of the line hardware, you need to pay like $700 for a VR headset. Are they really $700? I don't know how expensive they are, but
We got the message and we know how to stop.
seriously, if you're buying, you know, I make fun of PC gamers, I make fun of mobile fans, I make fun of all these people. VR is like, in my eyes, like one step above like.
Tell me there's another only way to stop them.
No. I think you guys
VR is one step.
actually. I know.
Okay.
VR headsets are basically just. I'm getting distracted by the story here. Man, it's so good. It's so good. Oh man. So yeah, VR headsets are basically just one step ahead of like Google Stadia in my eyes. That like they're unpractical, they're expensive, they're not getting support, and yet the industry really wants them to take off. Because the industry is really, really desperate for an innovation that's not being pushed by Nintendo. Because they really, they've basically brainwashed the population into thinking that like Nintendo is some regressive company that's holding back the industry, when really they're the only people pushing it forward. They like, you know, invented analog sticks, invented 3D games, made them practical, I should say. They standardized all the practices that make them appealing, to be specific. You know, they introduced touch controls, they did all this stuff, motion controls, all this stuff that's super, super standard, that people desperately tried to write off. And now with stuff like, you know, Breath of the Wild being better than all these open world games, Breath of the Wild and Splatoon, those two IPs basically demolished the entire narrative around Nintendo, because like, you know, Breath of the Wild is a better open world game than the open world games, and Splatoon 2 is a better game than the shooters. So I mean, people don't really have an answer for that, and they're trying to fabricate one. Like they tried to push VR and they failed. Half-Life couldn't save it; it couldn't make it relevant, and now I don't think it ever will be. I'm confident it won't be, even though like there were some early adopters. It was just the sort of person, you know, the DSPs of the world, who will just buy the hot new shiny thing just for the sake of it being the hot new shiny thing. Like the same people who will buy Xbox Ones and then not buy any games for it. It's just... Alright. I think the end is just up here, so I think I am... Wasn't I planning on on stopping playing through this level? You gotta love the creativity that goes into these level designs. Honestly, like the idea behind the Wonderful One is so unique and creative. It really should have sold the game in and of itself, but nope. We gotta push our agenda. We gotta push our anti-Wii U, anti-Nintendo agenda. This game is a flop. Really, before it even came out, they were trying to say that. Okay, I think the Wonder Mart is somehow just up here. Yep, there we go. Awesome. Wonderful, wonderful 101. Hello, how are you? Oh, wow, I really did that badly. Well, I got 2 continues, so that's probably it. Like, my actual score... Like, getting killed in these games completely demolishes your score. So if you die once, you're fucked. And I died a lot on those, I die a lot on the random segments, so. Alright, so, the boss fight is up ahead, but I'm going back to the operation screen. Yeah, I think I will be able to get the rest of the hero hearts today. I only need 2 more, so, they must be in Operation 5, I would say. Yep, here we go. Operation 5A. So there's basically 1 per level. So,
Operation
So yeah, 5. While you're on a train in Mission 1, defeat the Yoo-Hoo and use its ship to fly northwest towards the here. Yeah, it's all stuff like that. It's all stuff you would never figure out on your own. All right, so
Team, we've managed to defend 3 super reactors, and the good professor has employed his subspace stealth circuits to stash the statues where Gethjerk will not find them.
all right.
Fortunately, the enemy is rapidly closing in on the remaining 2.
All right, I think I'm gonna.
Exactement. It is a secret, no? When intelligence leaks, it is usually
Oh, there are a couple of 1s in 5. All right. So yeah, 5A, 2 of them in 5A, and 1 in 5B. So it's possible they're both in Operation 5, 5A.
Surrounding Mount Ogatur, an active volcano.
All right, here we go.
That's the last place I
I gotta love how low roll is like, yeah, all these Nintendo references like squandered on a fucking multiplat. Now, what has Platinum Games been doing? Yeah, did I not bring up the Platinum 5 at all when I was like bitching about Platinum Games? Like, what a complete disaster! Like, literally, there's no hype around Project GG at all. There's no hype around. There was no hype around the Wonderful 101 port after it came out. Like, people gave money to Kickstarter, but didn't actually play it. Nobody cares. Nobody cared about, like, I don't even remember what all the announcements were. They didn't announce the actual announcement they were building up to because of COVID, I think. And as a result, like, that entire publicity stunt was like completely squandered. It was legit the worst announcement I think I've seen all year. Was it this year? Holy shit. So much has happened in the past year. Holy shit. I made so many like personal changes. Okay, where are the first? While you on the tram in Mission 1, defeat the Yoo-Hoo. There we go. Okay, I think I did do this though. It does. This does. Okay, there we go. Okay, so you're supposed to defeat the Yoo-Hoo and use its trip to fly northwest. So this way. Assuming this is northwest, it's kind of difficult to tell with the isometric angle. Oh, what, really? Wait. Hang on. Oh, could it have been... Maybe if I just keep going? Okay, where... Wait. Yeah, maybe I'll have to restart the mission. Because I don't think I can turn back the wheel. Again, this is one of those situations where I'm just like, wait a minute, what?
The wonderful 101.
So it didn't even save. Like, this game's weird, sporadic. Has it really been... Yes, I'm doing great, thank you.
Operation. Operation Zero.
Non-Nintendo games? I'm really into SMT right now. I think I'm going to be a fan of that. I'm not a whole lot. I mean, they exist, but they're so infrequent, I can't even name them all. I played Little King Story recently. That was a lot of fun. Let me see here. You know, Resident Evil 4. Let me see. I'm just looking at stuff. Rune Factory, I'm a big fan of. Well, I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing. The games I like are so infrequent. Like, it's not even worth like talking about them in the same breath as Nintendo. You know what I mean? Like, Nintendo is putting out like crazy shit like that I really like all the time. Whereas, like, you know, the Rune Factory guys haven't put out anything. I love them, but they haven't put out anything since like 2013. So, well, to be fair, they re-released 4. They re-released 4 for the Switch, which you should absolutely pick up, by the way. Okay. Like, I know it said like Northwest, but like I've had problems with this thing and this guide and its directions before, so I think it might have been like in another area. Here we go. So I think we're just gonna go in random directions until we figure out where exactly. Oh shit. There we go. All right. Oh, this is technically northwest as well, so. Yeah, I'm thinking it has to be this way. So yeah, I think we need to move this a little bit further and then fly off that way. So this isn't northwest, this is more northly. Like, come on. Northwest? Are you serious? Oh, wait. Oh, here we go. That's more northwesty. Wow, that's really blurry up here. Oh, oops. Ah, shit. Yeah, if I keep killing them all... Yeah, if I don't know exactly where it is, I can't... I don't think I did this, so... Yeah, let's go back to the operation screen.
Oh, yeah, I guess we'll watch the YouTube video again. Let's see. Where to go? Yeah, we're going to have to talk at length about... Yeah, the Xbox is having an announcement tomorrow, so I'm going to have to talk about it. It's 11 already? What the fuck have I been doing all day? Well, to be fair, I was busy earlier, but shit. Like, I don't remember. Like, I took a nap, and it was just... Okay. Okay, here we go. Yeah, right at the start. Hey, what? Oh! It's in the middle of the air?
Wait, it's not on a platform? It's literally just... What?
How would you ever figure that out? Okay. This is just stupid. Alright.
I think I did get this one, though, because it does feel like... I think I might have looked at the guide. This does feel like this might be where I stopped. It might be the next 2 that I need. So if I don't find it this time, I think I am just gonna move on. Because, like, I had most of them already, so I think what happened is that, like, I stopped in the middle of a playthrough, and I didn't collect them all. So I think the reason I'm not finding anything is because there's nothing there. Okay, so it was over the rainbow. Over Rainbow Road? Shit, I'm ready for a new Mario Kart. Yeah, so it's not that far. Okay, so, yeah, it's right over the rainbow, so... Oh, there it is. Yep, there it is. I see it. Get it. Get it, get it, get it. Get it. Wait, what? Am I too high? Wait. There we go. Hero Heart Fragment. There we go. One more to go. Hopefully it's in this area, so we can move on to do something else. Yeah, 2 hours. I've seriously been streaming this for 2 hours just collecting hero part pieces. Like, really.
It's that ridiculous. Okay, what chapter am I looking for? Oh yeah, I agree. I love hack and slash games, but they've been killed over the past couple of years. There were a lot of them coming out like early in the decade, but yeah, now they're pretty much dead. With Platinum Games gone, it's just. Oof. After Wonder Black joins your team, head back to the area. Well, good thing I don't remember where Wonder Black is. I have a pretty good idea, but before you fight the Doris, once you were spinning Black Cape. Okay, yeah, it's not that one. That one's obvious. During mission number 1, use a Unite chain to build a ladder. Yeah, okay, so I definitely got that one, so there's no reason to. Wait, did the game save? I hate not knowing whether or not the game's saved or not. I don't want to, like, go back to the menu if I have to get that hero heart piece again, but... Okay. Yeah, I'm almost gotten the next achievement. My hero heart pieces. Alright, yeah, I think I do have to drag a... Okay, mission 1. So it has to be at 5B, huh? It's on like it's before mission 1 as well, so it might actually be fairly easy to get. Okay. So I think I've gotten like 3 achievements over the past couple of days. I got the harder they fall achievement, which is where you beat the virus boss without letting it get big. All you have to do for that one is there's an easy way to do it. Just play it on very easy. So you like just shred through it. Like I almost did it on normal a couple of times, but I realized that like it's an annoying fight. I don't want to go through this like 7-minute sequence just to fail. So like I just did it on very easy. Like there's probably a way to stop it from getting big, but I couldn't figure it out. Like I was trying to like slow it down and like take advantage of hero time and stuff like that. And my damage is... This game is so strict with its damage. Okay, here we go. Saving. There we go. Okay, we're clear. Back to the... Oh, no, not the title screen. Why is title screen above Operation Select? Okay, that's so weird. All right. Okay, so... Let's see. Final result menu. Let me see here. Return to game. Next mission. 5. Oh yeah, 5B. Yeah, I really should be in bed by now, but unfortunately, I just had to take a nap. I was really tired earlier today. I don't know. I got home and just fell asleep. Well, I ate and then fell asleep. Okay, hopefully this is it. Hopefully this is the last of them. The Last of Us, I should say. Yeah, I should. I'm almost at the point where like I can expect to unlock characters. I think I got a couple already, but okay, so Operation 5B. During Mission 1, use a Night Chain to build a ladder up the ramp where the water was redirected. Okay.
Yeah, I would like to do this now. I'm kind of tired, but oof. Oh, ready to play something else. Here we go. Oops, yeah, you have to Wonder Black that shit. Oh, great. Now things are happening and you can't even see it. And people pretend this can be ported to PC. Okay. Let's see here. Hey, look, listen. All right. Wait, what am I supposed to do? Wait. Yeah, I don't remember what I'm supposed to do here. Do I just light a torch or what?
Yeah, I don't remember. I thought there was some kind of switch. But I don't see it. Oh, here we go. Is this it? No, wait. Oh, here it is. Wow, unbelievable. Okay, so... Oops, I didn't. That's it. I think that's all I need to do. All right.
Yep, there's no way I did this. I think this is it. I think this is the last one. Oh, new achievement. I can smell it. I can smell the new achievement. All right. Oh, come on. Do I have to slow it down to get by? That's kind of lame. All right. Well, I guess I could just open it. And I don't think... Oh, shit. How did I get turned around? Okay. What was that game with the really terrible puzzles? I can't think of what it was. It was some action game. I was like bitching about the puzzles not being interesting. Like, this is way better than that. Here we go. Yep, there we go. The door opens. Okay. How exactly do you get up there, though? Who builds these ruins this fucking big? All right. Okay. Shit. It's so... I really dislike how ridiculous it is. This game is so finicky about what you can and can't climb on. So what you're supposed to do, apparently, is take the Wonder Liner and just... Hang on. Let's look at the whole building. Okay, I think what you can do is just... Okay, I think you can go up the waterfall. Let's see if that works. Oh, there's no way I didn't do this. Yeah, maybe I did do this. Oh, oops, hang on. Shit. I mean, it's letting me do it, but, sort of. No? Oh, yeah, I could rocket up there. Right? Well, it said use the Wonder Liner. It didn't say use the rocket. Right. This game cannot... Okay, this game cannot decide what... Okay. Yeah, perfect. Yep, easily. Alright. This rocket would never leave the atmosphere. Okay, there we go. Got it. Get up, get up. Shit. No! Why is the water... Alright. Here we go. Oh, that's it. Yeah, you could probably just turn it off again. And then just come back. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that should do it. Get new achievement. Here we come. And we better decide on what the next achievement's going to be too. I don't think the guide said turn it off, right? Where the water was redirected. Yeah, so it implies you're supposed to turn it off, but it didn't specifically say turn the water off, so you can use the Unite ladder to come up here. Just fucking thing. Alright. Stupid thing. Alright. Alright. This thing doesn't even look slightly wet. Holy shit, look at all the dudes up here. Alright. Okay, moment of truth. Is it in here? Wait. No! I have been up here. No! Okay. So we still have no idea where it is. Okay, shit. After all that work, alright. Okay, back to Operation Select. So, okay. Operation 4B. Alright, Operation 4.
Operation 004.
Yeah, 4A,
Ocean Metropolis.
and then 4B.
To the marine.
Yeah, I think I want something to eat, actually. You know, maybe I should just stop and just... Okay, so the balcony in Mission 13. Yeah, I'm not sure how long it's going to take to get there, but... I mean, Mission 13 sounds like... I mean, none of these levels are all that short. Yeah, I think I'm ready for a break. I was really hedging my bets on that being the last one. Alright, yeah, I think I'm going to start again another time. But that means, alright, I guess we could look at the bottle caps and see what else we need. Yeah.
Complete all stages, yeah. Obtain all the hero heart pieces, that's the one I'm working on now. Increase your vital gauge. I think you just need more wonderful ones for that. Battle hardened band of heroes. Earn platinum or higher in all operation results screens. Yeah, I think it's gonna have to be like Silver Savior or Platinum Paragon. Probably both. I might as well just go for Platinum, honestly. I rescue all the... Execute at least 50 throws. I can't believe I haven't gotten that yet. Mix 100 times. Land 10 types of Unite Morph attacks in a single combo. I have no idea how you would do that. Complete the Maglev stage without taking damage. Earn an evade bonus at least 10 times. What? Why haven't I gotten that? Obtain all the custom blocks. I don't know. Complete all the secret missions. Yeah. You can hole up, but you can't hide. Find all the Kaku Reka. Complete half the Kaku. Geth May Cry. Gethric Slayer. Plunder all the toilet treasures. So yeah, there's still some. Obtain half of the wonderful figurines. So it's basically just collecting all the shit at this point. Secret bottle cap. And there are some like secret ones, but yeah. Okay, so we just gotta focus on collecting everything for now. So right now I'm focused on the hearts. And I think I will go ahead and try to collect everything before going for the. Let's see. Yeah, vital gauge next, I think. All right. Whew. Damn, that was a good stream. Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to end the stream here. I might as well rename this to the Wonderful 101 stream because I ended up. Wait, what? Find all the Kaku Reka. Yeah, once I get that, I'll unlock the secret character. Let's see. Eat your heart out. Perfect driver. Do I have any of these characters? I have a lot of their achievements, but I don't have all of them. I wanted to unlock Bayonetta legitimately. I didn't use the code, so. Secrets. Ooh, engaged. Yeah, once I. Ooh, another one. All right, so I have a couple one. I have a couple one I've always gotten. Yeah, I just need that one. Mixmaster, Treasure Maniac. All right. Heave ho. Yeah, Silver Savior. Yeah, I can do that. Figure Hunter. I'll have to look at the secret achievements because I don't know. I don't know how to